So the sneak peek for the reunion is out, and the housewives are facing off over all the foolery that happened during the season. And the reactions are as expected. Porsha acting like she wants accountability, only to walk out when called out. Phaedra letting her face do the talking. Angela reading them all down. But so far, the MVP award is going to Mr. Charles Oakley with his read of the decade. Where y'all husbands at? Where y'all husbands at?
Whoa! This reunion is coming in hot. This reunion is fire. I tell you, everybody was on cue because it seems like they knew the assignment.
Yeah, well, they had to make up for the season, so they tried to do something special with the reunion since the season was given blah, blah, blah.
Yes,
After
girl.
Kenya left, yeah.
Yes. After Kenya's exit, that's what everybody discovered. It was blah, blah, blah. But they came in hot and heavy with this, and you are absolutely right. This reunion is going to make up for the season because they are on point. You know, we talked about how people were feeling about the outfits. That's another story. But girl, Mr. Charles Oakley, MVP. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that's where I think the reunion is really going to do well at, with Charles Oakley coming in, because Angela said during the season that he's the one that really takes care of business when it comes to calling people out. And we just got a sneak peek of that. That. And it's, you know, that's the quiet part that hardly anyone really says about this being a show called Housewives, and barely any of them have husbands on the show. And he just called it right out.
Girl.
Because like, why you all in my business trying to talk about me? I'm the only husband here. Where y'all husbands at?
Yeah, girl. And to speak to those people talking about his ring, I hope you all noticed he was wearing that ring, y'all, and it was looking good. And the fans are here for it.
Did you see Angela's face when he said that?
Girl!
She was looking like, oh gosh, don't get him started.
Girl, also, Angela's got a clip out there showing that, and she's saying and asking the fans, what am I thinking at this particular time? Girl, Angela could be thinking so many things like, y'all done awoken the sleeping giant.
Exactly.
She could have been thinking so many things.
Like, why y'all have to do that?
Oh my God.
Here
It's like,
yeah.
Why y'all have to do that to me? Now here it is. Y'all asked for this. And girl, did you love the way Angela pulled out her folder?
Oh gosh.
And who was that said, oh, she brought the whole file cabinet?
Kelly said that.
Girl, she did one of the Monique numbers. On
Potomac, yeah.
Monique pulled out that whole binder. Angela has come with as Kelly says, Angela has come with the whole file cabinet.
Right?
Okay? She's got notes, y'all.
Okay.
It has been so amazing just watching the small portion of that sneak peek, because so many things are going forth in that. As we can see, Shamia and Porsha are going to face off, and Porsha is not going to like it because, as we saw, Porsha gets herself up and usual walks out because Shamia must have said something that hit home and she didn't want to hear any of it. And y'all, they were asking them that question about what is the status of you all's friendship. Well, I think that told us something, you know?
Yeah.
And I think we knew about it even when Kenya reported on what she said their friendship was, and how even now they're not friends.
Right. And in real time, like while the season was going on, Shamia was out here doing all the interviews. She revealed they're not close right now. Even Porsha put out that Instagram post about how their mothers had some sort of beef too, because she called out Shamia's mother for messing with her mother.
Right.
So yeah, we knew that they definitely had not made up. regardless of that little fakery that they showed during the season with them sitting at the table. Can you hold my hand, please? Like that. Like,
yes.
yeah, no, we knew that was just, no, that was BS when it happened, because it showed in real time with all their posts back and forth.
It really did. And also, you know, the reunion is hot with all the shade and with the outfits, girl. It would take Kenya more to talk about these outfits. We're gonna talk about that girl.
Was good.
Yeah, she came out on her live, y'all, her very first live, and she talked about those outfits.
Girl, with Phaedra, that was so funny, because she said Phaedra sitting there looking like a fairy.
Girl,
with that outfit on. I don't know who dressed her, because everybody was calling out that outfit with the appliques over her butt.
Girl,
it just, I mean, my gosh, why are they dressing her like that?
Girl, Kenya Moore does the thing when she talks about that. And I am telling you, you all go over there and watch that live. She nails it with the outfits, okay? And I am really happy about this reunion, because we have so much to be given back to us after sitting through this season, this Sweet 16. Okay, they need to give back. And girl, did you see what Raph said concerning Drew telling him something about Dennis coming on to her? Girl, I said, when I saw that, I said, girl, Raph lied.
Okay.
The way Drew looked at him, she said, I did not.
Exactly.
It's like, okay, Raph, you trying to have your 15 minutes of fame in here.
Gosh.
I don't believe Drew said anything like that.
No. And the way Dennis basically just let Porsha run off out the mouth, when it came to the conversations between what happened between him and Drew, who knows what lies he was willing to co-sign for Porsha's storyline. Exactly.
Also, when Angela told Phaedra, the rooms I'm in, they don't know you, okay? And told her, if you talking about I look 53, then girl, you look 63. So this is what I want to say to Angela. Angela, girl, you don't even look 53.
No, you don't.
You don't even look 43. Okay, girl? You know you look every bit of 33 on down. Okay? All right.
She told her. She let her know what was up. Because Angela's just not going to take the BS from somebody. And it's interesting because when she did that interview, I think with Carlos King, she said that she found it a little disappointing, a little hurtful when Phaedra came in there talking about her age, especially after she thought that she was an ally on the show with her initially.
Yeah, and she came in there with that mess like that. Only can be attributed to the jealousy.
Yeah, and it's interesting because they ended up talking about that whole Kandi, Phaedra, Porsha drama from season 9 again, with them bringing up what happened in the club years and years ago with Porsha, Shamia, and Kandi. Phaedra and Porsha was talking about Shamia also hooking up or making out with Kandi in addition to Porsha making out with her. And it was very interesting that they ended up bringing that up on the heels of us finding out that Phaedra is the one who had that man come up to Angela to act like he was outing something about her husband.
Oh.
So it's like the two freaking frack, or what did you call them, fake and flake?
Fake and flake.
Those two are up to their old little scheming and plots again against the housewives. They brought that up. They brought that back up, how they were scheming and plotting back in season 9. Now are they scheming and plotting in this season to come after Angela and her husband and her marriage?
Yeah, a lot of people think that.
So they called them out for lying.
Girl, this is hot because Shamia confronted Porsha on something she said that was so egregious about her mom. She actually used that word. And you know, when people use that word, it's something real nasty that has been said. And Porsha, I think Porsha got up because she didn't know what that word meant. She got up and walked out of there like, okay. I'm like, girl, Porsha, Do you know? Okay, I see why you walking out. You don't know what that word means. You're not gonna be caught in the headlights, okay, girl?
Gosh.
But y'all, this reunion is it. It is making up for the entire season, and I love to see it. That's it. That's all.
All right, let us know what you guys think in the comments. Remember to like and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching.